Alright, so here's my overview presentation video. The first question is, what did you study? Obviously studied a vast amount of different concepts, but that includes reinforcement, punishment, operant conditioning, the foundations of behavior with Jeff Skinner and Watson. So studied a lot of different things. And then the next one was talking about what study adjustments did you have to make and why did you make those adjustments. So right here's my acquisition deck, and on my acquisition deck originally my first intervention was studying 3 times a day for SAFMEDS, and then my work schedule changed right here, and that's when I changed my study habits, and so that's when I changed it from 3 times a day to 2 times a day, and just doing 20 minutes for each study time. And overall you can see that all the data is trending upwards with the ASL, and then the DCEL scores are trending downward with each acquisition deck. And the last question, did you meet personal objectives in this course and why? And so I'm going to go into my week 1 discussion that has my personal objectives, and we can talk about that. So it talks about I have 3 goals for this course. I wanted to understand the philosophy behind ABA, why we do ABA, which, I mean, we talk about a little bit in the field, but we don't dive into that a ton. And then my second goal is to build my knowledge of ABA from the ground up. And the third goal is to refresh and expand my knowledge on things that I already may know. And so, just like an intro class to anything, this introduction or philosophical underpinnings of ABA is definitely building from the ground up. And it's good just to be refreshed on concepts of like reinforcement and punishment and operant conditioning, all these things that we use in the field every day, but we don't often, sit down and discuss. It's good to be reminded of what those things are and examples of those things. So I would say that I definitely, at least for this last goal, it definitely refreshed and expanded my knowledge. And also, I feel like my knowledge was built up from the ground up, in that we started with very basic concepts of ABA and then built upon those ideas. So overall, I feel like just based on my SAFMEDS data and on my week 1 course goals that I reached those.